Hallöchen, ihr Lieben, zu einer neuen Folge von The Cat Lady. So, schauen wir mal, ob wir in dem kleinen Hüttchen dort drüben vielleicht die Opfergabe des Blutes noch darbringen können, denn nur dadurch können wir aus dieser Zwischenwelt verschwinden. Okay, gehen wir doch mal hier rein. Enter. Gucken wir mal. Wir haben ja jetzt die Crowbar, genau, jetzt können wir ja die Planks hier, also die Bretter wegmachen. Bretter! Oh, jetzt bin ich einfach drauf gekommen. Letztes Mal hat es so ewig gedauert. So, dann machen wir das doch mal auf. Wunderbar. Hole. Schauen wir uns mal an. Okay, gefährlich. Es ist dunkel da drin. Dieses ganze Blut um das Loch herum. Wurde hier jemand verletzt? Oh, oh, okay. Hineingreifen. Was ist das? Das ist ein Knopf. Oh mein Gott. Das ist absolut ekelig. Oh mein Gott. Ach so. Oh mein Gott. Die Opfergabe des Blutes. Ja, super. Geht die Tür jetzt auf? Ja. Oh Gott, das ist so krass. So krass. Oh Mann. Music. Mika Meek. Okay, ich denke, wir haben jetzt unser Opfer gebracht. Interface Programming. Oh. Die Arme. Oh Mann. Da ist auf jeden Fall Licht. Vielleicht wachen wir jetzt wieder auf. Oh Mann. Diese arme Frau, ey. Unnettes Geräusch. Ah, The Cat Lady. Das war quasi erst sowas wie ein Prolog. Oder halt das erste Kapitel. Heftig, okay. Okay. Aber es hat mir zumindest nicht den Magen umgedreht. Normalerweise bin ich super empfindlich bei Blut, aber vielleicht ist da doch dann die Darstellungsweise ganz gut, dass das so ein bisschen unrealistisch aussieht. Da wird man dann nicht so von, ja, betroffen. Okay, schauen wir mal. Chapter 2, Kapitel 2. Erster Atemzug.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself, but it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvas, but my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay? You probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts?
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
Ah, okay. Da sind wir wieder. Okay. Also ich denke, das ist jetzt ein
She's awake, Doctor.
Rücksprung. Eben waren wir beim Psychologen. Ganz offensichtlich.
It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
Ja, okay, wir sollen unseren Namen bitte sagen. Genau, eben waren wir beim Psychiater, der aus reiner Formalität, wie er meint, bestätigen muss, dass sie nicht verrückt ist. Er meint, er hätte natürlich gleich gemerkt, dass sie nicht verrückt ist. Außerdem haben wir erfahren, dass Susan früher Krankenschwester war. Okay, wir sind Susan Ashworth.
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything. Take care, Mrs. Ashworth.
Okay, es scheint
Please,
uns gut
don't
zu
try
gehen.
to speak.
Wir sollen nicht versuchen
What
zu
did you
reden?
say?
Was? Ich habe nichts gesagt.
Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No,
Ach so.
no. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Sie denkt immer noch an den
Would you like
Arm.
me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Sie holt uns was zu trinken. Okay, anscheinend sind wir halt so aufgewacht, nachdem Susan versucht hatte, Selbstmord zu begehen. Was ist da jetzt?
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure.
Ach so.
2 seconds and I'm gone.
Muss der Blutdruck
My name is
gemessen
Liz,
werden.
by the way. I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place.
Anscheinend
what,
arbeitet sie
Susan?
da nicht gerne.
Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. Ah, and here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
Anscheinend hat irgendwer mitgekriegt, dass wir die Pillen genommen haben, wenn ich das richtig verstanden habe, weil sie gemeint hat, wir hatten echt Glück gehabt, dass in dem Moment jemand reingekommen ist und das gesehen hat, wie wir die Pillen nehmen und rechtzeitig anscheinend den Krankenwagen rufen konnte. Und sonst war die einfach nur ein bisschen hypernervös, das Mädchen eben, würde ich sagen. Und sie wollte gerne labern und uns einfach mitteilen, wie viel Glück wir gehabt haben, dass wir noch leben und dass sie hofft, dass wir unsere Meinung geändert haben. Oh. Oh Mann.
Bad dream?
Ob wir schlecht geträumt haben. Nein, nur ein Traum wie der andere. Ja, ein wirklich schlimmer. Ja, ein
Yeah.
wirklich schlimmer.
A really bad one.
I knew it. I could see as soon as I came in the room that you were having a nightmare. I guess I shouldn't have woken you up. What was it about?
Worum ging es? Ja, wir wurden lebendig verbrannt.
I was burnt alive.
Actually, it reminds me of something that happened the other day. There was this woman on the emergency unit, and she really wanted to smoke, you know? But they wouldn't let her, of course. She wasn't well at all, not just injured, but not right in the head. She was on 10 litres of oxygen through the face mask. She had to stay in bed, she was told. But she wouldn't listen, of course, and as soon as they'd left, she lit up a fag. The whole room went up in flames, and so did she. I guess you didn't really want to know that, did you? That's just me and my big gob. Typical. I never know when to shut up.
Okay, sie hat eben eine sehr nette Geschichte erzählt von einer Dame, die hier anscheinend vor kurzem im Krankenhaus in Flammen aufgegangen ist, weil sie unbedingt eine rauchen wollte, obwohl sie mit einer Sauerstoffmaske versorgt wurde. Und das hat leider dazu geführt, dass das ganze Zimmer in Flammen aufgegangen ist. Das ist ja eine nette Geschichte. Was ist das denn für eine Krankenschwester, die einem sowas erzählt? Ich weiß den Namen eigentlich noch. Also, was ist mit mir geschehen?
To me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm. And then...
Und dann? Genau, sie erzählt gerade, was passiert ist. Ja, ich glaube nicht, dass wir erzählen sollten, das mit dem Feld. Also lieber bin ich ja aufgewacht und
I
sah
woke up
dich
here
oder sie.
and I saw you. Can you now tell me who found me and what happened?
Well,
Genau.
your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She
Hä?
called an ambulance.
Wir haben eine Tochter.
If it wasn't for her, you would sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter.
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden? Susan?
Haben wir gar keine Tochter? Was ist?
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry.
Okay, also anscheinend hat uns jemand gefunden, der gemeint hat, sie wäre unsere Tochter, was aber eine Lüge sein muss, weil Susan sicher ist, dass sie keine Tochter hat. Wie lange
How
war
long
ich
have I
hier?
been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
Aha, wir sind also auch auf der Station für Selbstmordgefährdete, deswegen werden wir hier ganz besonders überwacht und sollten keinen Schwachsinn anstellen, weil die Krankenschwestern hier schnell mal zur Beruhigungsspritze greifen, wenn es ernst wird. Wann wird man mich nach Hause
When will
gehen
they let me
lassen?
go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow.
Vielleicht morgen?
Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Okay, wir können dem Chef der Psychiatrie vertrauen, sollten aber gleichzeitig sehr vorsichtig sein. Weil er ganz einfach in unseren Kopf kommen kann. Hast du diese Tochter von
Did
mir
you see
gesehen?
this daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you, but then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Do I
Echt, Susan
really
ist
have
nicht
to
sehr
give her a
dankbar.
benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
Or she was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
That's a possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
Maybe.
Haben wir was Wertvolles, das vielleicht diese angebliche Tochter klauen wollte aus unserem Apartment? Wissen wir nicht genau.
Tell me something more about yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody. I'm just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
No, you're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all. Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't like it that much. He didn't like me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day. Of all the days, he chose that one, eh? He never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
Das ist ja nett, wenn der Freund am Valentinstag mit einem Schluss macht. Naja, sie hat uns nur ein bisschen was erzählt, dass sie halt in der WG wohnt mit 2 anderen. Die eine ist wohl auch Aushilfskrankenschwester, die andere Stripperin. Und ja, genau. Und wir könnten ja noch
Tell me
gucken, was sie
more
über
about this
Dr. X weiß.
X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him, but you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl. Well, she left, and I never saw her again. Now why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure, but it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
Okay, also ich habe so ein bisschen das Gefühl, dieser Dr. X könnte möglicherweise einer dieser 5 Parasiten sein, denn besonders toll scheint er ja nicht zu sein. Mal davon abgesehen, dass er irgendwie durch die Barrikaden der Menschen hindurchschauen kann in ihre Gedanken und voll erraten kann, wie die so drauf sind. Ist er scheinbar auch ein ziemlicher Frauenheld und rennt so ziemlich jedem Mädel hinterher und hat auch nicht so tolle Sachen gemacht. Irgendwie war mal eine Freundin von Liz hier, hatte was mit ihm und dann ist sie verschwunden und Liz geht davon aus, dass er sie dafür bezahlt hat, die Klappe zu halten. Aber wer weiß, vielleicht hat dieser seltsame Geruch, den Dr. X umgibt, ja was damit zu tun, dass er doch etwas mehr Dreck am Stecken hat als gedacht. Vielleicht hat er da, ne? Okay, ich kann nicht speichern, deswegen machen wir jetzt einfach mal noch ein Stückchen weiter. Aber ich glaube, Dr. X haben wir ja jetzt auch eine ganze Menge Infos.
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I'll see you tonight. Remember what I said. Dreams are just dreams. But when they turn into nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up, right?
We'll start with a little chat about your childhood. I want you to be as honest as possible. It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
Okay, wir sollen in unsere Kindheit zurückreisen und bis 10 zählen und dann sagen, wenn wir bereit sind. Ja, genau, jetzt können wir speichern, das werde ich auch gleich machen. Und dann bin ich mal gespannt. Ich habe schon gelesen, ab Kapitel 3 nimmt die Story richtig Fahrt auf und wird dann richtig mitreißend, sage ich mal, weil eben die Krankenhausszene war ja doch ziemlich lang und dialoglastig. Aber danach, glaube ich, wird es richtig, richtig spannend werden und ich hoffe, ihr seid dann auch mit dabei. Okay, dann sehen wir uns in der nächsten Folge von The Cat Lady wieder. Also, dann bis dann. Ciao, ciao.